Yo, Ellie, I always see you posting massive SPY gains, but does your strategy work on individual names? The answer is absolutely. Now, show me a trader, and I'm going to ask them what's their process. If a trader does not have a process, to me, they're not a real trader. So every single morning, I do the same thing. I mark the pre-market highs. Okay, so here's the pre-market high here and the pre-market low. Okay, I also mark the previous day low and I also mark the previous day high. Now, traders get confused. This is extended hours here. So from here to 8 p.m. is after hours. Okay, from 4 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. is the pre-market. So I'm super lazy, so I just have a script that marks it for me. So you can see pre-market high, previous day low, pre-market low, previous day high. Now, analyzing this on the 10-minute chart, we can see that it is above VWAP, it is above the 8 EMA. Okay, this means that the trend in the pre-market is bullish. We are also forming a what? A bull flag here. Okay, this is a little bit of a bull flag. Now we can't trade options until 9:30, so we got to wait. So the market opens, and boom, we can see, right, that we reclaimed the previous day low, and we also are above the pre-market high. We are also above the 8 EMA. We're also above VWAP. That is bullish, 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 bullish. Now, where do you enter? So we're watching this here. So there's two ways we can enter a stock. So step one is we can enter off of the 8 EMA, where we can enter off of VWAP, or we can enter off of a retest of a key level. So let's see which way this works. Remember, there's two entries. We can enter off the 8 EMA, or we can enter off the retest. Now let's play the next candle. And what do we see? Okay. So we had our one idea for entries off the 8 EMA. Okay. Did price come down and tap the 8 EMA? The answer is no. So therefore, our entry is right off the pre-market high. Now, when we take an entry here, we want to keep in mind, are we above the pre-market high? And is the trend bullish? Okay, we're above the 8, we're above VWAP, we're above the pre-market high. Here's our retest. It holds. It also forms another little bit of a flag here. And what happens? The stock continues to rip. Now, new traders ask me, Ellie, like, how do you come up with price targets? How do you do this? How do you do that? Well, let me ask you, do you see any level on my screen that would be a target? Okay. Do I have a level between here and here? No, I only have one level and it's a prior day high. So that is going to be our target as long as the 8 EMA holds. So price is going. Remember, these are 10-minute candles. We're not going to panic here. It's just forming another flag right here. It's still above the 8 EMA and then it eventually breaks down. Okay. So we are going to cut once it breaks 8 EMA. Did we get our target? No, but we followed our system. It is repeatable. So we're going to put our exit right here. Okay. Why? Because it finally broke the 8 EMA. Now you're probably going to ask, well, how much did that go? So the answer is on a trade like this, it went 540%. Okay. So for every $1,000 you put in this trade, you made $5,000. Repeatable over and over and over again. That is it. Above VWAP, above the pre-market high, comes down, retest, holds, flags out, and decides to rip. Now, let's say that you missed that, right? You missed this entry here. You missed it. Okay? You missed it. You're busy during the open. That's fine. Markets do not move in straight lines. Okay? They do not move in straight lines. So you can always look for, on a stock that's trending, another entry. So what is the entry going to look like? You're going to see here shortly exactly what that entry looks like. Okay? You guys are probably going to be like, hey, I noticed something here. So we can see, look, every time it comes down to the 8 EMA, okay, it's slightly above it, below it. My apologies. But what happens once it reclaims the 8 EMA? Okay, it starts to peek its head out. And all this is a larger time frame bull flag that breaks out to the upside. Okay, so let me recap. So you had two entries on here. Here's your first entry. Okay, and then but you missed this move. Okay, you already made your 539%. Then it flags out, it breaks out of the flag, and congratulations. So what do? You just hold it until the 8 EMA breaks, and that is how you trade it over and over and over again. That is it. I hope you learned something. Stay tuned in January. Got something big planned. Have a good night.